I think we're live. Cole, can you hear me? What's happening? I can't hear you now. You can hear me. Okay. I can't hear you.
How about now?
There you go.
I was muted. That was on me. My fault.
We're a little rusty. It's been 3 years since we've done this, but we're dusting off the cobwebs. So we are live. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Let's see if we remember how to do this. It is Alex. It is Cole. It is the Going Broadway podcast. Cole, what's happening?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the greatest wrestling podcast ever. Man, it has been a minute since I have said that. It is going well. I'm glad to be back in a limited capacity to watch SummerSlam.
Indeed. Let us know in the chat if you're here. I don't know. I think Restream is actually having some kinks as well. Because it looks like we're getting some comments on like the platforms themselves. I've got multiple screens going here, but it's not showing up on my Restream chat for whatever reason. So, but it's all good. So, interesting start to the event. I will mostly defer to Cole, assuming he is watching the women's matches, because as I've indicated, I'm not going to watch them. But while the event is kicking off, for those of you in the chat, let us know which matches you're most excited for. Yeah. Cole, you wanna show everyone what you're prepared.
I got the John Cena shirt on.
He's got the swag.
And of course, as always, we are unofficially sponsored by Fruit Snacks. Get your fruit snacks anywhere that fruit snacks are sold.
I'll tell you what, man. So, I mean, in the almost 3 years we've done this, we kind of chatted a little bit before we went on, but we've had a lot of life updates. One of those was me moving down here to Texas, which that's crazy to think that's been almost a year ago. Yep. But having 7-Elevens, like I think we've got like 5 within like a half a mile radius of my house, and literally every variety of fruit snack you can imagine you can find at your local 7-Eleven.
Fruit snacks. Get yours today.
Forgot to show mine. Hang on just 1 second. I'm going to go on mute briefly, just a second.
Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we are both dads now because I also now have kids. Or a kid. I shouldn't say kids. I have a kid. But yeah. We have to be dads and husbands while we watch SummerSlam.
So on my end, I also have fruit snacks. I don't know. I'm assuming Sam's Club is a national thing. I think it is, but I've got the Sam's Club Members Mark fruity snacks. Maybe not. We'll say it's generic, off-brand, whatever. But it is what it is. Okay, so in terms of the last 3 years, to sum up, I remember the last podcast we had, it was the debate of whether CM Punk was actually going to return to WWE, and we're just like, no, it's not going to happen. And look where we are now.
Yeah,
it's just crazy to think what's transpired in wrestling in that time frame.
Remember when I ripped his shirt up? Good times.
What's that?
Remember when I ripped his shirt up on air? Great times. This is an interesting match to start off with.
I know, that's kind of what I was thinking, but
I mean, Liv's great too, but Io's very talented in the ring. But I just wouldn't have thought that this would have been like mid-card.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. One unofficial additional sponsor I'll throw out there. So I got my Chicago Cubs Frost Buddy. If you don't have a Frost Buddy, in all seriousness, get you one of these. I mean, seriously, it'll keep my this. I've got a can of cherry Pepsi in here, but it'll keep a can of soda or an energy drink, what have you. It legit keeps it cold for like hours. If for whatever reason it takes you hours to drink a 12-ounce can of soda, but anyway, yeah, I'm super impressed with it. And in honor of Pepsi, Phil, cherry Pepsi is my beverage this evening.
Frost Buddies, get yours where Frost Buddies are sold.
Um, it's funny. I'd never even heard of Frost Buddy until like it was. We all have those random things that pop up on our Facebook feed, and I'm just like, okay, it's just another Yeti or another Stanley or whatever. And then the more I looked into it, it's just like they're making the claim too that it's like, yeah, we keep your beverages cold or hot, blah blah blah, whatever. Um, but the difference is if you go on their website, it's like, I mean, hundreds, maybe thousands of like different designs. They're licensed with Major League Baseball, National Hockey League, the NCAA. I think they're licensed with NASCAR, but they have like different designs every week or two. It seems like so. Fruit snacks and Frost Buddies.
Sorry, it's been a minute since I've shared that we're live.
It's all good.
I'm sharing
I
it in our group chat right now too.
It's funny because like I go through these I don't know what you call it, phases or cycles of where I'll like clean up my Facebook and remove myself from groups if I don't like participate in them and things like that. And I've actually left all but like one all but one wrestling group. So I don't have any don't have any really don't have anywhere to share it. Lately I joined a bunch of like your local southwestern Illinois rental groups because we're renting out our house in Collinsville, and we were trying to find new renters, which praise the Lord we found. But now I need to go back and at some point remove myself from all of those groups because even when I go in and like hit the unfollow and remove myself from notifications, I still get them. So it is what it is. Also, I don't know if he's on here, but a big happy birthday shout out to Mr. Boehner. It is Andrew Boehner's birthday today. So, Andrew, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my friend. I'm trying to decide who I want to win this match.
I I hate saying I don't care, but I don't care.
I'm just like, I don't really care either. But what I'm getting at is like from a storyline perspective, I feel like you have to keep it on Liv just because Raquel just won the women's Intercontinental, and like you need there to be probably some strife there between Roxanne and the other two because they got gold and she doesn't.
Yeah, makes
But
sense.
yeah,
I'm at a point where like I maybe once or twice a week I'll jump on wrestling sites and just pick a few stories here and there to read just to kind of sort of keep up with it. But I mean, I I I know who the current champions are, and I know like high level storylines, and that's about it. And that's just WWE. I mean, I know that as far as AEW, I know that Kenny Omega is the champion, and that's about it. I know that him and Osprey have a big match coming up at
all in.
all in. Or, yeah, I couldn't remember
Yeah.
if it's all out or all in, but um, that's about the extent of what I know is going on there. Um, as far as TNA goes, I know that Nemeth is champ. Santana just left.
He's in
Took
NXT.
took a weird name with NXT. I'm like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I mean, I just think the Liv Morgan thing's stale. I think the Judgment Day thing is stale, honestly. I think it's run its course. So I'm kind of like, do you have EO take it here and then start dismantling the Judgment Day? Um, I don't know.
I mean, I also know enough to know that a lot of uh, wrestling critics, if you want to call them that, are not. They feel like WWE's dropped the ball on Dominic.
Well, did you see the segment at least with Danhausen and Joe Hendry?
No,
Oh my God, it was so. Honestly, I was embarrassed for all parties involved.
I bet.
I would encourage you to watch it from the standpoint of seeing how bad it was. They had Joe Hendry do a live concert with Danhausen.
Okay.
Joe Hendry basically wrote a song about you are cursed with Danhausen on the organ that he clearly wasn't playing. And then they did a whole dance sequence with the dance team to this song while they're playing it. And then Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough come out and interrupt the concert because they want their money back from Danhausen, which is why we got a Human Monies on a pole match tomorrow night between Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio.
Wow.
So I'm Dominic Mysterio is literally. I can't believe we're saying that because years ago we were like, this dude should not be in the WWE at all. But you know, he had really picked up steam. And like a year ago, I feel it was a year ago. I want to say it was last year's SummerSlam. They were chanting his name. He was kind of like an anti-hero type vibe. People wanted to chant for him, but he was a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in a Human Monies on a pole match with Danhausen at SummerSlam. And I would just be the one to go on record and say, I get that people like him. I get that he's phenomenon. They have wasted way too much TV and pay-per-view time on Danhausen versus other stars that they should be using.
I have a theory, and I mean, I don't have to tell you my theory other than also, no pun intended with the theory name. But I know he's friends with Punk, so I wouldn't be surprised if CM Punk behind the scenes has some kind of pull that basically is like, hey, I agreed to come back, but over the course of my tenure here, you need to do me a solid here and there. And I mean, I get that it's panned out in terms of like merch sales and whatnot. But I mean, I have more muscle definition than Danhausen. Like, seriously.
It's nuts though, because like it's not. He's like transcending wrestling. Like he's on ESPN. They got him. They got him on buses for ESPN. It's nuts. And I just don't. We've seen him on indie shows too, and I just don't get it. I just don't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, whenever didn't he do a thing whenever we did a couple of live shows at Glory Pro? Wasn't he there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
And
didn't get
granted,
it. I didn't get it then.
his merch line was through the roof, and people were paying. I want to say it was $50 for his signature on a
Wild.
signed copy, of his poster. But I'm just like, I just don't get. I don't. I would say 1 out of 10 segments with him, I think, have a funny moment. Like, I'm not gonna say I haven't found him completely useless, but his matches aren't exciting.
Oh
Now they're
no.
doing these like midget wrestlers, mini Hausens, and I'm just like, that's not entertaining. And yeah, I just don't see the hype. I don't get it.
I feel like trying to figure out how to best articulate this. So, I mean, really, ever since I've been a wrestling fan, I feel like there's been guys along the way that where it's been like, I've said, I don't get it, don't understand it, whatever. And many of those times I've, you know, been proven wrong from the standpoint of, I'll come around, and Obafemi is a good example. I I get it. At the time I thought the whole thing was unnecessary, and I kind of thought that brought his character down or took away from like just his overall, like I didn't think he needed this, but you know, in hindsight, I can admit that okay, that it adds to his character, his aura, whatever word you want to use. I feel like there's zero way that Danhausen can prove me wrong at this point because you know what you're getting.
I mean, I guess you could argue he's proved us wrong that they're making money off of him, and obviously I get that that's the goal at the end of the day, but preference wise, I would much rather watch other wrestlers that are not giving, like, I'll be honest with you, I would rather watch Otis and Tozawa
Oh yeah,
than Danhausen. I'd rather have much more R-Truth segments than Danhausen. Like, I just don't even think, like, I watched this, I watched a lot of these TikTokers who do different segments, and there was one that was doing a Mount Rushmore of funniest comedic wrestler kind of things.
mm-hmm.
And like people were putting Danhausen on their list, and I was like, I don't even think he would make the top 20 for me. Like, I just don't think I would agree that he is a comedic wrestler based off gimmick, but I don't find him funny.
No, I agree.
So it's just, and that's not a knock at him as a like, hey, way to get your thing over, way to be able to go from independent successful to AEW successful to WWE successful, and I mean, be a top merch seller in WWE. That's an impressive feat. I just don't know why. I don't get the why.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Props to him for the path that he's taken in the world of wrestling. I don't demean him for that. I'm sure him as well as just about every single pro wrestler out there wouldn't give a flip about two random
That's
wrestling
it.
podcasters, but
We have our first victor of the night. That was a boring match.
Liv retained, I guess.
Yeah, Liv just retained. The ending sequence there at the end was kind of cool. Io went for a backflip off the top rope. Liv put her knees up. It pushed Io to the ropes. Liv went to go hit her. What is that? Oblivion, I think is what it's called. And when she went to flip Io flipped out of it and landed on her feet. And then Liv turned around and hit her with a code breaker. And then Io went to the other side of the ropes and got hit with Oblivion. So it was,
it was a clean win.
Yeah, clean win.
Wow.
I mean, Raquel and Roxanne got involved earlier in the match, but Io took him out with a backflip.
Gotcha. I'm going to turn this back on now that this match is over.
They're selling a ankle injury for Io.
Oh, interesting.
But interesting.
I think you're like 30 seconds ahead of me.
It just ended for you?
No, I was tracking it off Wade Barrett's commentary from the time that like basically he stopped and Michael Cole started.
Thoughts on the bloodline match tonight? You think the Usos and Jacob Fatu have a hard time working together?
I don't know. I mean, so this kind of goes back to the fact that like I don't watch every, I don't watch weekly. I just kind of stay up through reading stuff online once or twice a week. Um I'd like to think that they somehow will keep that like tease dissension. Um
There's no match for Wi-Fi this smart. It's about to start. Xfinity. Imagine that. I can. You can't spell American without it.
so it sounded like your Xfinity ad just stopped. Mine just started. So
Oh, sheesh.
that's how far behind I am.
I wonder if it's because I'm on a laptop. Because I have my laptop playing it. No, like
Minute Maid commercial just started.
Yeah, I'm on Dodge Ram commercial. Oh, my Minute Maid commercial just started.
Okay, so there might be. So, do you have a thing up in your upper right corner? It says "add" with a timer.
2:20 right now.
2:40. Mine's at 2:40. Okay, so I'm 20 seconds behind you.
So when Roman first won the belt, I took note on the press conference because he said, "No more part-time stuff. I'm going to be here all summer long." And when he said all summer long, I was like, "Okay, so is this over at SummerSlam?" But chances are it's not. I think it continues tonight. I think it'll be when Obafemi challenges him that he loses, which will probably be
That
in
makes
the
sense.
next one or two pay-per-views from now.
I bet they save that for
Money in the Bank, probably.
I would say maybe even Survivor Series.
Yeah, but is there any world that the Bloodline's not in the Survivor Series match as the War Games match?
I mean, that's a good point.
They've literally been in every single one since they moved it to the main roster.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, is there a world where they're not in the match?
No, I mean that's a good point. I read that they actually are wanting to possibly save Oba's big moment all the way up until Mania.
Kind
I
of
feel like
defeats the purpose of him winning the King of the Ring.
Yeah. But well,
because technically King of the Ring was supposed to challenge for it tonight, but they basically he gave it up.
Yeah.
But I think we got the better card of the two nights tonight.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, whenever I saw the night 1 and night 2 split, I was like just feels so I don't know. I don't even know.
I think I'm trying to remember. I know I would want to see what happens with Roman and Seth.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think there was one other match tomorrow that I was like,
you had Penta defending against
Chad Gable.
Chad
that
Gable,
one's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good match. I think Chad Gable wins.
I kind of hope he does, honestly. Um, what else was tomorrow? Oh, you had Balor and
Is
Sammy
that
tomorrow.
tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow.
That's not a bad one either.
Yeah. But no, I agree. I felt like tonight was like by far the more intriguing of the two nights, which I'm kind of surprised that night 2 isn't night 1 and vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, other than Roman, I think Cody and CM Punk obviously makes more sense tonight than tomorrow night. But overall, I would agree.
Do you think we see KO return?
You know, I was thinking that, but I just don't know that he's medically even close.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You know, there's been like that would be one of the best kept secrets they've had in a long time
Mm-hmm.
if he's cleared.
Mark Henry was wow. I didn't realize he was. I didn't realize Mark Henry was Hall of Fame back in 2018.
Yeah. It's huh. Well, let's see what's next. I mean, I honestly thought they would have kicked off with the Hell in a Cell, but now I'm kind of curious where that's going to fall on the card tonight.
Yeah,
'Cause isn't
I'd honestly be okay. I know they're not going to do this, but I'd be okay with them just getting the first 2 women's matches out of the way and just
because the other one's what Fatal Influence
it's
versus
that yeah, it's that
Nikki
6-person
Bella
tag.
Page. Civil emergency message.
Civil emergency message.
Something about Barcelona.
Is it on ESPN?
I'm trying to figure out that had something to do with. You're hearing it right now.
Yeah.
Was that serious? I can't tell if that has something to do with the Gears of War thing or if that has something to do.
I don't know.
Oh, we're getting interesting.
I get this is how WWE makes their money, but I hate all these sponsorships. It just like we already have enough of like wrestler promos and packages, and I'm just like, you're literally taking up an extra 30 to 45 minutes just with random product placement. And but I mean, I know it's not going to change because it's WWE. That's
I can't believe they didn't have Jay come through the crowd at SummerSlam. I don't know if you can tell, but the yeet is starting to fade.
good. I didn't like it to start with.
It was fun to do live.
So I'm confused in this setup. They're supposed to be the heels, right? Are they not?
They are definitely the heels ish in this match. Hey Brian, we had to run out and buy a new dryer. What happened the first match? Liv
Didn't miss
Morgan defeated Io Sky in a relatively clean fashion. Jacob Fatu wearing this mask is out of character for him, to be honest.
I'll tell you what, though, I love that WWE picked him up.
Oh well, he's been a friggin' crazy star for them.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's trimming up too. A lot more muscular tone versus how he came in. Yeah, Brian, I couldn't believe it. I honestly, I was kind of hoping they would take it off Liv and start to kind of dismantle the Judgment Day. It's just kind of falling flat, but they're the only thing that makes sense with it is with Raquel winning the Intercontinental Women's title, they're going to use that somehow to create strife between Roxanne and them, I think, and it'll start to dismantle that way. But
Hey, just real quick, my chewing isn't super loud, is it?
I didn't even hear it.
Okay.
This is a slow start to the card. I honestly thought they would have changed this up.
I mean, I'm actually gonna pull up the match card because is it 5 or 6 matches?
So you have Brock, Oba, you have Cody, CM Punk, you have the 6-woman tag, you have the Roxanne or not Roxanne, Io Sky and Liv Morgan. This match, I want to say there was one more.
You get Gunther and Nick Aldis.
Oh yeah, Gunther.
That's actually one I'm really excited about.
That one I'm pumped, and I hope it means Nick Aldis is going to keep wrestling.
I do too. I see everybody online that's just like, oh, he's such a good GM. Like, I'd hate for him to not be GM anymore. I'm like, you're worried about a GM as opposed to like having another guy that can actually put on good matches. Like, come on.
Give me 2 years with Nick Aldis wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I need him to win a main title, but let him be Intercontinental champ. Let him be United States champ. Something along those lines. There's some good feuds there too. Him and Cody, bringing that him and Cody feud to the main stage would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Who did they use his promo with from our show?
Him and Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona, that's right. They could do him and Cardona too.
Mm-hmm.
For a mid card actually with them too. You have Nick Aldis go and win it, and then you have Zack Ryder challenge for it. That could be a fun little feud. You also could do some mixed tag there. You could do Chelsea Green and Zack Ryder versus Mickie James and Nick Aldis.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a interesting way to go.
So speaking of comedic wrestlers, Solo's hilarious.
Solo is coming into his own. It was dry there for a good minute. Them trying to have him run his own faction with the whole MFTs thing
wasn't working.
You know, when Roman did the Bloodline, you had Roman, the Usos were already a well-established act. Solo Sikoa was a fresh face. That worked. When now you're trying to make Solo the hot act, and there's really no one that's an established act with it. I mean, you brought in Tama Tonga, you brought in Tongaloa, and it just none of them were big enough to really get the MFTs over.
Well, I feel bad that I can't even think of his name, but Jeff Cobb.
Oh yeah, JC Mateo.
Yeah, like they released him, and he was probably, at least in terms of like in ring talent, he was probably the best in that group.
Between him and Tama's pretty good too, but between those two, for sure, Tongaloa should have been released before he got signed. That he was pretty much just a visual piece, if you will. I do like what I guess he's going by Tala Tonga.
Wow, already a botch.
What was his name in the Indies? Hikitalu, the big one, the real tall one.
Hikuleo.
Yeah. I like his size. I like what he looks like. I'm hoping they can get him over. But that's funny. Speaking of Solo Sokoa here. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, I'm just now seeing it, so
Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil it.
no, it's all good.
He is funny though. He's always been funny though. You watch a
Yeah.
lot of like the live segment shows
Mm-hmm.
where he interacts with the fans.
Oh yeah.
What's your thoughts on Royce Keys so far?
Oh, good old powerhouse Hobbs. Has he really had okay, so the fact that I only keep tabs on this through reading stuff once or twice a week, I haven't read much on him. So I don't really have an opinion.
Andre the Giant.
I know he wasn't used for the longest time after he got signed, but that's about it.
He was in the Royal Rumble last year, and then they didn't really use him but on house shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had him randomly come in and win the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. And then he's kind of been prominent on SmackDown since. But I didn't realize how old he was. He's 40, I think.
$41.
Yeah, he's much older than what wow. AEW led him on to be.
Yeah.
And I think he did an interview with on Stephanie McMahon's podcast.
Okay.
Where he talked about how he came to WWE because he wanted to be a coach. So his long-term plan is to like retire with WWE and then stay on as a coach or as a talent scout. I found that to be interesting as well.
Yeah, that is kind of a unique career outlook path or whatever. Okay. It's time.
Oh, I just busted mine open. Cheers.
These actually aren't bad. It's funny because we we ended up getting well, these particular ones I think we got because so Lou started her own business, which by the way, guys, that's my wife. She started her own business where she does like paint parties in our house, and so she had one recently where someone brought a bunch of these fruit snacks. But I tried these for the first time because Bryant, who's, for those of you that don't know, he's my son. He also kind of started his own little snack business or whatever, and so we bought a bunch of these Sam's fruit snacks, and I'm really impressed how good they are. Usually I thought they'd be like the ones you usually buy that are like kind of tough and just, I don't know. It's like you're chewing gum until you're, chewing gum for 2 or 3 minutes until you're actually able to get it down. But these are pretty good.
Yeah, these match choices are interesting. This has been a slow one too. I think I would have been okay with this one kicking off the card and moving EO and Liv to like mid card.
Yeah, I could see that. I know their WWE is real big now on starting off with a headliner-esque type match.
Now these first two are they ESPN regular and then switching over to ESPN Plus like they did?
No, so I read that they are not doing, at least for SummerSlam. I don't know if it's the thing moving forward. They're actually not doing the free hour for SummerSlam. There's talk that it's they're not going to do the free hour anymore. Period.
What up? What up? Hey, it's okay that you're late. Whatever you were celebrating.
His birthday.
Oh yes, that's right. Andrew Boehner, happy birthday again, buddy. We said it earlier in the show, but happy birthday. Thanks for choosing to spend it with us.
Gosh. I know I'm 25 seconds behind you, but that power slam off the second rope was kind of brutal looking. It took him a minute.
And Andrew, you'll appreciate it, but tonight we are unofficially sponsored once again by Fruit Snacks. Alex and I are both eating said fruit snacks.
Oh, video playback error. See, this is what I mentioned at the start, where I'd have to reset this off and on. I'm using an older Roku stick, and for whatever reason, it wants to go in and out on occasion. So we are also unofficially sponsored now by not the Cubs, not by the Chicago Cubs. I'm trying to get you to see this. Frost Buddy and Fruit Snacks. Andrew, I know you're a Reds fan, and I understand your pain from a years of suffering Cubs fan. So wanted to make it absolutely clear that I'm only pointing in the direction of the Frost Buddy brand.
Yeah, because the only thing being worse than a Reds fan is being a Cubs fan. Oh, man.
Hey, I think I'm only 10 seconds behind you now.
You're catching up. Did you just see the power bomb? Or the spine buster?
Right now, Royce Keys is pulling down his...
Oh, yeah, you're about 20 seconds behind me still.
Spine buster.
Ooh. That was ugly.
Uh-oh.
You'll see. Hold on.
Ooh. Could have been worse, though.
No, it looked pretty bad. Please don't tell me this is how it ends. Thank God.
Is this the stadium that had the roof collapse?
I don't remember.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different. It was an NFL stadium. I don't remember if it was, because this is where the Vikings play, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is either the Vikings or Lions. I don't remember which. I could have sworn it was theirs though. You know what? I have a computer.
Oh, is this it? Wow.
Oh, it was Minneapolis, but it was Hubert Humphrey Metrodome.
That's the is that the Timberwolves dome?
It's where the Vikings used to play.
Interessante.
The Vikings stopped playing there in 2013.
That was an interesting match.
I know that this is boring whenever I'm looking up what stadium I was trying to think of during the finish of the match. I didn't even see the finish.
I'm shocked Chris P isn't on here. Isn't he from Minnesota?
Yeah.
He's a big Vikings fan. He might be there.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. Boehner just said he might be there. Yeah, he might be. Oh, are they going? Hug it out. Hug it out. Wow. I'm ready for the real matches now. give me one that I can actually pay attention to. Give me. I mean, at this point, I feel like they're saving Oba and Brock for second to last.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I'd be okay with them just getting this 6-woman tag match out of the way, and I can.
I mean, that should have been pre-show.
Run to the bathroom and. Yeah. So.
Should have been pre-show because that match did not need to happen. And what I'm nervous about now is with Brie Bella Nikki Bella being back, I feel like they're going to Fatal Influence just won the titles. I feel like they're going to let the Bellas win it now officially because they were supposed to win them at Mania and Nikki got hurt. I feel like they're going to make sure the Bella twins get a run together for the history book's sake. Oh, okay. Here we go. What theme music do you think he comes out to?
I kind of hope he comes out to his NWA theme, the one where the music that we made our interview package from, or not from, but that we used for that.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by what theme music he's coming out to. Does he just walk out? No theme music?
He better not just come out to the SmackDown theme. That would be.
Do they even have a theme anymore?
I don't know. Again, I don't watch on a weekly basis.
Well, now it's not really like how it used to be, where like you had like an intro package go first, and then the show starts.
Yeah.
Now it's like the WWE Now Forever Together thing, and then it just comes straight into SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
He told CVV that he was going to have ring gear and an interesting. Okay. I'm intrigued. They better make him look strong. They better not have him get squashed. All this build up, all this weight for him to be able to step in the ring in WWE, that better not be some garbage match. I think if I remember correctly, he said it would be National Treasure. Okay. I hope. One could hope, right? I wonder if he shows back up. We haven't seen Bronson Reed in a minute either.
Yeah, that's true.
He said, as a Reds fan, not sure hope is something I have. That's funny.
Well, while we have another minute ish, I know you're a Cowboys fan. Ashley is a Bengals fan. Andrew, are you? I think Andrew's a Bengals fan too.
He's a closet Cowboys fan, though. Don't let him lie to you.
Where are we at on predictions for the NFL season?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Some of the off-season signings that the Patriots did actually looks. They were already good last year.
Mm-hmm.
They look good. The Bills signed some good players too that are going to make them even better. I think those two teams honestly look scary. He said, "Might be over my skis on this, but I have the thing." That is it's a bold statement, Cotton. Let's see how it pans out.
That's a hot take.
That is, what is this?
Uh-oh. I've got Wile E. Coyote right now.
John Cena's gonna be in this?
Uh-oh.
Interesting. John Cena was in that. I will be going to see that. When you put Dexter Lawrence on your line. That's true. That's true. But the Packers would have said the same thing about Micah Parsons too. And they actually did worse. I know he got hurt, but that's the way things go. You got to make sure Joe Burrow stays healthy. That's the real thing about the Bengals. It really has nothing to do with the defense. You can have Jamar Chase. If you guys don't get a quarterback that can stay healthy for more than 4 games, it ain't going to matter.
It's crazy how of all of the 4 major sports, how much like if your QB1 goes down, like just how much that one thing can change the trajectory of your team season. Like everybody stands up and puts their hands behind their back.
I haven't noticed them putting career killer on the screen up until now. Is that new?
I don't know.
They have him coming out first, which is interesting. I got to turn my mic on this one so I can see. So we're all still in agreement.
Has never lost a non-title one-on-one match. Wow.
That doesn't feel true. obviously since NXT, they're not counting NXT. But I guess you count his match against Cody for the title at the Saudi show as a title match still.
I'm gonna turn up my volume for this because I want to see what.
We're all still in agreement that Brock Lesnar gets retired by him, right? For this storyline to continue working.
If so, I'd be intrigued how they pivot to that eventually.
All right. It's video package looks good.
Mine hasn't started yet. Here we go.
This is a cool moment for him.
Oh, the pop. I love it.
The only thing that would have been cooler is if they would have saved it for like a UK show.
Yeah.
But
I could
world champ.
I could read his lips. He said, "I made it."
That's a cool moment for him. I don't know that I see him winning this match. But to be able to come out here on a pay-per-view for your first match too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
One of the key marquee pay-per-views.
I mean, I would dare to say it. Aside from your first match being at Mania, like this is it. I mean, whenever WWE first started doing your pay-per-view events, they had Mania first, and then I think Survivor Series technically came next in '87, but then SummerSlam was '88, right? I mean, right behind it. So, and I would argue SummerSlam's bigger than Survivor Series, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I mean, 3 years ago we would have been saying Nick Aldis versus Gunther. This would be a really close match. Like,
Yeah.
Nick Aldis was dominant in NWA.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, obviously you gotta. Does he have any ring rust? Like, is there going to be some botching?
I don't know, but man, he's been keeping himself in shape. That's for sure.
He looks good. Hello. Time for the General Crybaby. About time he gets his moment. Well, Pierce, I don't think Pierce can get medically cleared to wrestle.
I don't think he's. Yeah, I think he's.
I'm sure he would want to. Same with Corey Graves. I'm sure they would want to. Big E as well. But Nick Aldis wasn't GMing because of. Oh, thanks, man. Nick Aldis wasn't GMing because of injury. They just decide. I mean, I remember him talking about that a little bit. What podcast that was? I'm trying to remember. He brought it up in a podcast where he was like talking about how he's like, this is what they offered me, so I took it. It was my way in, you know. Tonight is also unofficially sponsored by your wife.
What do we got?
Cooking you buffalo chicken. So
very nice.
Shout out to supportive wives.
Indeed and amen.
My feed may be a little faster. He came out to music, but not sure what the song was. I don't think that was his theme, though. In the Independence, that didn't sound familiar.
No, I mean, if it was, I didn't recognize it.
I want to see Graves wrestle at AAA. I just don't think he can get cleared. He would pretty much have to do what everyone else did and leave WWE, get cleared, wrestle somewhere else for them to bring him back, basically. That seems to be the workaround.
Yeah. I like I like how the sponsor for this match is the General Insurance, and Gunther's the ring general, or however they pronounce it, with the ring general or whatever, with the
General.
the soft G.
Graves got cleared about a year ago.
I was ready to say, yeah, I thought I remember reading or hearing that he was actually cleared, but um,
And they should let him go do an NXT match on a pay-per-view.
ooh,
Who is the pimp in purple at ringside and where his green that made me laugh a little bit. The pimp in purple.
I don't see anybody. I don't. Is it someone wearing like Vikings purple? Is that what we're?
Well, I'm trying to think if he's talking about Wade Barrett. Right, are you talking about Wade Barrett, or are you talking about someone in the crowd that I haven't seen yet? But where would Graves go? That's what you're asking. I think Graves could easily go to TNA or AEW. I mean, I think either one would sign him.
Oh, I know I'm 20 seconds behind you, but they just showed Mickey and their kid.
I saw that. She's with them again, right? I think she's a trainer.
I don't know.
Isn't she doing that LFG show with them?
I'm not sure.
Viking purple. That chop was pretty wicked.
I see Chris Van Vliet on the front row, though.
I do. Kind of where green shirt guy. Oh, green shirt guy's there.
Yeah, he's there. I see him.
He's two down from Chris Van Vliet.
He's just got a hat on.
Chris Van Vliet's from Minnesota, though, isn't he?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think he is.
Usually, green shirt guy is wearing a hat that pops more. Isn't it a pink hat? Usually, he's got a black hat on.
I don't know. That's a couple of times I've seen him with that hat on. She bites. Oh, he is Canadian, but I thought he was living in Minnesota. I could be wrong about that. I mean, you could kind of argue that Gunther is WWE's knockoff of Nick Aldis. If you want to be technical, they're very similar.
Yeah, that's
not to take away
that's true
from Gunther, but when you talk about how Nick Aldis was booking the Indies, it was pretty similar. The career killer thing is new, added after he beat AJ. Okay. Originally from Ontario, currently lives in LA. So, flew all the way there for this, huh? Nice.
You know what's funny? I was just telling my wife a couple weeks ago. It probably hasn't even been that long because she makes a really, really good buffalo chicken dip. But it's one of those things I got to be in the mood for because it's got like it's got a nice little kick to it, and I can only eat so much of it because I'm a baby when it comes to spice tolerance. But that actually sounds really good right now. I wish I had some.
I got buffalo shredded chicken and we did it over fries. The fries kind of helps soften the blow a little bit. Nice.
Ooh.
All right, they're making Nick look decent. Your son says hi. Well, hi to your son. 11 months old. Crazy to think, guys. My son's now 2. How time flies by.
Indeed.
The last podcast we had, I was childless.
And I barely had any kind of inclination that I'd be moving to Texas. A little bit at that point, I think. Well, wait, no, if that was no, actually, I
You
didn't
guys
yet.
had talked about it like loosely. I mean, like,
no, I don't think that whole thing even started until like summer of 24.
Maybe that could be true.
Our last podcast was in 2023, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I had no idea at that point yet. I didn't know the Texas Cloverleaf was his finisher, or maybe I didn't. I just forgot.
Well, that's one of them. Doesn't he have a? I think he has a non-submission move though too.
That's what I thought. I thought he had something else.
Yep, Alex, you've been in Texas for a year now.
We moved down here, like August 28th or 29th of last year. So yeah, it's been almost a year already.
Because I think we watched SummerSlam together before you left, I think.
Yep, that was the last one we watched at your house.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, my son just turned 2 July 1st.
I know I said this last time. I mean, did the Clash in Italy watch party myself, but Andrew, thanks again. Andrew gifted me this Texas belt, and then the original GBP belt.
Nice.
So appreciate the massive generosity.
Oh, come on. Don't end it this way. Oh.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I mean, I know I'm like 20 seconds behind you, but I figured they were going to tease him trying to kick up, and then, yeah. I don't like the whole tap out to a sleeper hold, though.
It happened way too quick. They should have had him pass out.
Yeah.
They should not have had him tap right there. I mean, I get it. It's really hard because they've sold Nick Aldis as a GM though in WWE and not a wrestler. So you can't
Unless
have
this
him
was
come in.
just, unless it's a one-off from the standpoint of like he wanted this to be his like retirement match to like
Sure, I mean, yeah,
be
because
official.
you could throw it into the career killer monologue too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying they've not sold him as a wrestler. You can't have him come in against Gunther and defeat him, you know, especially with no build-up match before Gunther. Congrats to Nick Aldis, though. At least I didn't know we were ever going to get it, to be honest.
Yeah. And I love the reaction he was getting too. Granted, the first two matches were kind of, mediocre, but I feel like the crowd the first two matches were just not really in it. So the fact that they gave him a good reaction not only to his intro but throughout the match was cool. All right, well, my fruit snacks are officially gone.
Ooh, a little standing ovation. I feel like something else is going to happen.
Well, if something does, don't tell me, because
I won't. I'm just. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. Just giving him that heartfelt moment. Everybody's just staring at a screen. Hey, in a moment like that, you gotta be paying attention. You gotta see if something happens.
Yep.
I thought they might send Gunther back out there to choke him out in front of his family.
I,
So
I I was thinking that too. I mean, they do something like that recently in
Goldberg,
TNA.
they did it with Goldberg and him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's who that. No, they did that with Josh Alexander, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In TNA, that's yeah. So here's an interesting dynamic. Do you think Obafemi is going to get booed because we're in Lesnar's backyard?
No way. I think they both get cheered.
Okay.
No, the little strut. Everyone's gonna be strutting. Also, no chance Obafemi loses this match.
I would say very, very little. I wouldn't put it at 0 though. I've seen Stranger Things, and not the show.
I just feel like if you're gonna do a best of 3 match, Obafemi has to go over as the guy here.
You would think. You would think. If we end up getting this what
It's got to be next. It's got to
as
be
I
the
say,
6-woman tag next.
the debacle of a 6-woman tag match next. And yes, I said it. Don't even care. If we get this next, I'm gonna go off camera and mute myself and get myself something for dinner because fruit snacks and honey roasted cashews and cheese it's can only get me so far. And
Brock needs to lift the
my
cage with a tractor like he did the ring. I don't know how that would work.
and my family is at our we have a neighborhood pool, so they're there right now.
Oh, he's
Al-
fancy.
although one thing with being down here in Texas is that you definitely don't have to worry about a pool being super cold. Like it's you get
Oh, it's
in
hot
it you get in and it's like warmer. It's warmer than a lukewarm bathtub. It's kind of it's I mean it's I'll still use it, but it's, not the most uh not the most soothing feeling. Is how I'll describe it. What's funny is that um our neighborhood has a pool. A lot of the neighborhoods around here do have their own pools. One of them in particular, their neighborhood is a lot bigger. They actually have like 5 or 6, maybe 7 neighborhood pools because it's huge. We unintentionally found out that we actually have access to all of those pools even though we don't live in that neighborhood.
interesting.
So we've got like 7 or 8 pools at any point to choose from at our disposal for free. Man, a Wendy's Frosty sounds amazing right now. All right, guys, I'm super hungry. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna
He's
go off
doing it.
camera.
He's doing it,
Gonna
people.
gonna go get myself something to eat for dinner. So be back in
The
probably like 2 or 3 minutes.
SummerSlam watching. My SummerSlam watching has been unofficially sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, that sounds good too. Okay, seriously, I'll be right back. HOA, there might be an HOA, but we are renting our house. So we don't have to pay HOA. All right, I'll be right back.
Also, y'all, if you're ever in St. Louis, you got to get you a Fitz's cream soda or a Fitz's root beer too. They're both good, but St. Louis Soda Company right here. Fitz's cream soda is where it's at. It's one of my all-time faves. So far, y'all. I thought this card was going to be more exciting, especially compared between tonight and tomorrow night. So far, it's been a little slow. It's been a little slow. I'm trying to remember what else is still left. Obviously, Cody, CM Punk, the Hell in a Cell match, and the women's tag. That's it. That's all they have tonight. The last two better be bangers. I mean, just absolute bangers. Who do you guys got tonight? Cody Rhodes or CM Punk? That one to me is the one that could go either way, honestly. They've been tossing that title around every couple of weeks, it feels like now. So I could see that one going either way. Bully Ray. Oh, for sure. I think they're going to be super long. Yeah, they just showed the whole Busted Open Radio crew. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. I feel like Paige has been extremely underwhelming since she came back to WWE. Almost like it feels like she doesn't even really want to be there. It feels forced. Yeah, unfortunately, I think they're going to make sure that the Bellas win the women's tag titles officially as the Bellas. I think that was the overall plan at WrestleMania. And I think they had them lose it to Fatal Attraction just so they could win it back, basically. So, unfortunately, I think we have another Bella twin run in us. But the Paige, I don't know. The Paige thing just has felt underwhelming. Yeah, Brian, I kind of agree. If they're going to do 6, especially 2 nights, all right, if you're going to do 2 nights and do 12 matches total and 6 in each night, they all have to be bangers, right? You can't have one that feels less than, I should say. Like this match right here feels like it should happen on Friday Night SmackDown. Like this match does not feel like a pay-per-view match to me. At best, a pre-show match. At best. Fatal Influence is hardly over. I know that they gave them the women's titles, but they're hardly over. Most people don't even know who their names are. And then you have 3, I will use the term loosely, but 3 women legend-esque females on the other side that really are only known due to longevity. So I'm just kind of blown away, number one, that they're even having this match on the pay-per-view. The fact that it made it as deep as it did on the card is also interesting. And why did they have a 3-hour pre-show? And that's a good point too. And the other thought is like, dude, weren't they doing like a bunch of like preliminary stuff even this week for this show? Like on ESPN in general. I feel like I was seeing that pop up on my live TV feed throughout the week. I just feel like that this is one of their biggest pay-per-views of the year. And it's felt a little lackluster. That's all. Hopefully it picks up. Hopefully the last 2 matches tonight really send it off with a bang. We've had no surprises yet, which typically SummerSlam has been the place to get a surprise return. So no surprise returns yet. But I'm intrigued. Paying tribute to Shawn Michaels. I'll have to look. I wasn't paying attention. All right. How much time should they give this match? 10 minutes? I feel like this match should not get that much time. I think 10 minutes is fair. Ooh, that was Paige's run there was scary. Yeah, 10 minutes. I think that's like almost pushing it, to be honest. Ooh, that looked terrible. You doubt it? Well, you think they'll give him more than 10 minutes? Hmm. I don't know. JC Jane as a leader too is it's hard to watch. Well, I'm officially bored, y'all. I'm officially bored. I mean, honestly, Brian, that's like the only thing that makes this interesting is if they were to turn on Paige or vice versa, if Paige was to turn on them. Okay, here's a thought. Paige turning on them and taking over this other faction would be way more entertaining than anything else. Having Paige as a heel, having Paige put over. Wow, that's the second time she's done that. Brie is like pulling her punches, and you can clearly tell it doesn't even look like she's coming close to connecting. They look like Shane McMahon punches. Paige coming and taking over the group is like the only thing that I could think makes that group relevant. You tell me. You tell me if you think it should be different, but that's like the only thing that feels like that could get fatal influence over. This crowd's dead. Why was the previous matches so short for this boring? Yeah, Paige needs to take control. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think they're saving a lot of time for the Hell in a Cell and Cody and CM Punk. But I get your point. I almost would say, again, this match didn't even need to be on the card. Give this 10 minutes to the 6-man tag match. Brian, yeah, you did. So the card order was Liv Morgan, Io Sky to kick off the night, followed by the 6-man tag match, the Usos, Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa. And then Gunther and Nick Aldis. And now you have this match right here. Yeah, Brian. I mean, you could make that argument, though, for a lot of the NXT people. A lot of the NXT people, like, I'll give you another one that I don't think will ever translate well to the WWE main roster. That's Tony D'Angelo. I don't think Tony
That's
D'Angelo.
exactly who I was thinking.
I don't think Tony D'Angelo, without a massive gimmick change, and just even then, it's hard to get away from the gimmick he was. I know they've made him NXT champion. I just don't see him getting over on the main roster. I think he'll struggle. A lot of the female wrestlers there's not very many female wrestlers that I think can do what Tiffany Stratton has done, what Rhea Ripley has done, what Bianca Belair has done. Even Raquel Rodriguez has struggled up until recently to really get over on the main roster. So, I mean, I would tell you like probably 2 out of 10 that are successful in NXT have a shot at being good on the main roster. Whether that's them or the story, the bookings, some of that plays a role too. I mean, let's be real, Braun Breaker should be getting used way better than a tag team champion with Austin Theory. But it is what it is.
I will say, actually, this is one of the few things I've gone back and watched after it happened was Waller's promo the other night.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I still don't think his in-ring ability is just not there.
Agreed.
If you're going to be a talker, you really have to have something that backs it up, and he doesn't have a finisher that's really that exciting. There's no gimmick attached to him that makes him exciting. Interesting.
Oh, is the match over?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Interesting. Good. Ryan, I'm sorry you're still at Lowe's, man. That sucks. There was technically no pre-show, so you couldn't even put this on the pre-show if you wanted to, because they didn't do a pre-show match at all. Yeah, Tony's old gimmick was entertaining to watch, but NXT versus WWE's main roster, like a lot of the Andre Chase University, I enjoyed watching it on NXT, would never get over on the main roster. It just wouldn't. The casual fan won't watch that.
mm-hmm. No, I agree.
He would need a new name and identity for sure. But even then, it's hard to move the audience away from who somebody once was. I mean, some people were even still struggling with that with Uncle Howdy, and
Yeah.
the Bo Leave stuff. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Yep. Good call. I think Brian called this. Yeah, if you will. Thank you. Brian, I think who called this? I forgot who said this in the chat. Yeah, Brian. Feel like the Bellas turn on Paige. Good call, Brian. Not that exciting.
As all right to say, whoop-de-doo. I'm just waiting to turn the TV back on.
What does this lead to? So the Bellas turn on Paige. Paige goes and gets a tag partner, and there's a Bellas versus Paige and insert maybe AJ Lee. That's the only thing I can think of. They have AJ Lee come back team with Paige. It's AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bellas. Thank you. Don't ever take my spot. That's
turn this back on.
That's bad storytelling right there. So they just had Nikki Bella say, as she's walking up the ramp, "Don't ever take my spot." She got hurt, and they said that they called Paige to fill her spot. What do you mean, don't take my spot? You called her. It's not like she showed up and took your spot. You asked her to take your spot. That didn't make any sense. Brian says, "Let me book." Well, hopefully, if you book, buddy, you wouldn't even have booked that match to begin with.
I mean, let's talk about that. Wouldn't even book that match in the first place. Probably would, as far as back to the Danhausen conversation we kind of opened up with, that wouldn't even be a factor. Like,
Well, we have okay, so we have more people on now. When we were having that conversation last.
yep.
All right, guys. Alex and I probably have an unpopular opinion here. Maybe the wrestling community disagrees with us here. Both Alex and I both do not understand nor get the hype of Danhausen. I don't find him funny. I don't find him entertaining. I don't think he's talented. And that's not a knock at him. I congratulate him for getting over and becoming a top merch seller and finding like there is an audience obviously that out there for something like that. Otherwise it wouldn't be over. But do you guys like Danhausen? Is Danhausen something you want to turn your SmackDown or Monday Night Raw onto and see a Danhausen segment each night? Are you excited for a Human Money's on the pole match between Dominic Mysterio and Danhausen? Like, is this is this good WWE writing? You tell us. Tell us. We're intrigued.
I mean, I don't even like we're kind of repeating ourselves, but like I don't even find him funny. Like, I just. Oh, are they saving? They're saving the cell for last.
It's possible.
No, they just said Cody and Punk was next.
Oh, I didn't hear next. I just saw them warming up.
Well, it said next on the bottom left screen.
Okay, so Brian's with us, not a fan of Danhausen. The ridiculousness is funny.
I don't even find the ridiculousness, silliness, whatever. Like, I don't. I think it's just. I don't get it.
I mean, I would actually argue the funniest segments are not because of Danhausen.
Yeah.
They were actually funny because of The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Like, The Miz getting shocked, that was funny. Like, The Miz coming out and acting like a shocked, like, zombie. That part was funny to me. But I would argue the funny parts of Danhausen's bit is not really him, but those that make it work, I guess. A half an hour in and only 2 matches left. Technically, we're an hour and a half in. It started at 5. But still, it's moved pretty quick. And I feel like there's not been much depth to the pay-per-view so far.
That's what he said. He said an hour and a half in. And 2 matches left.
Yep. Started at 5. It's 6:37.
I thought that you said that you thought he said a half an hour in.
Oh, I did read that wrong. An hour and a half. Sorry, my bad. I did read that wrong. Yeah, it's Danhausen has been a bright spot on Raw for a minute with some of their booking. Explain that to me. I'm sorry. I've watched Raw. You know, I'm not as heavy of a watcher as I used to be, but I usually will put it on sometime throughout the week and let it be in the background sun and let certain moments catch me. In every Danhausen segment I've seen, I literally said, what a waste of 15, 10, 5 minutes. I'll take you even a step further. The thing they did with him this past Monday was an embarrassment for Joe Hendry, was an embarrassment for Danhausen, was an embarrassment for Dom and JD, was an embarrassment for that whatever dance crew that was. Like, that segment was god awful, should have never been aired.
Okay, so let's discuss something real quick. We'll kind of shift gears a little. If they're saving Lesnar and Oba for the final match, is there a reason why? Like, are we going to have some unexpected way to end the show, or
Two thoughts. Someone comes back. So if you want to keep Oba out of the title picture longer, you create another feud for him. If I would argue Oba's going to win the match, I just don't see how you could have them do a best of 3 and have Oba lose. You have Oba go over on Brock. He's still in the cage. And then a return happens, whether that's Bronson Reed, whether that's Kevin Owens, insert other missing names. Typically, SummerSlam's the place of returns, not of debuts. But could you see a debut of a wrestler?
I mean, Andrew has an interesting theory. What if this really is Brock's retirement?
I just feel like I don't understand how you're going to call Gunther the career killer and not have a Gunther Brock match where Gunther goes over.
I mean, and my answer to that would be because behind the scenes, Brock says no. I mean,
yeah, but money says yes. You know, there's always a dollar amount.
well, Survivor Series is only going to be about 4 hours away from me.
You think KO comes back to help Sammy? I would say KO comes back to interfere with Sammy if he comes back at all. Do I honestly think Brock would let Gunther retire him? I think Brock would let anything happen for the right dollar amount. He's been pretty clear in interviews that he doesn't really give a flying crap about the storyline. He doesn't care who goes over, who wins. Money, yeah, in the words of Crime Time.
It's funny you said that. I randomly came across, I think it was actually not this past week, but the week before, the skit that they did with so it was Coach, Vince, Teddy Long, and William Regal. And if you've not seen it, or maybe
with William Regal dancing at the end.
Yep. Oh, and then Ron Simmons comes in at the end too with his.
What is happening right now? Oh, they're doing a Street Fighter. Anybody gonna go watch that?
And of course, somehow Danhausen makes the wrestler roster even on that.
I think I am gonna go watch the Street Fighter movie. Mainly because I'm intrigued to see how some of these guys act. Like, I don't know that I can picture Cody Rhodes as a good actor.
Okay.
What are they doing? This is strange. That felt really awkward. That felt like it wasn't supposed to, almost like it wasn't supposed to happen.
I saw that on SmackDown last night, Cody had some all black attire. Do you think that's indicative of anything?
The rumor is he turns heel here. I don't know what much more. So the only thing I can say is this title's been passed around more than it ever has been in a decade, probably. You could have Cody win it here. I don't know that CM Punk has to retain here just because he just won it. But the thought is Cody loses, they go to handshake, and then he turns heel. I mean, I think that's where this heads. Although I think I'd rather see Finn Balor win the number one contender match, and I'd kind of rather see Finn versus Cody than Finn versus CM Punk again.
Yeah. It's Club WWE exclusive gear.
The only thing more poorly executed than this was Brawl for All. He's been acting as a wrestler for 20 years. What you mean you can't see him acting? I mean, in that kind of a movie, like that movie screams John Cena with the kind of the cheesiness of it, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see Cody Rhodes. It's him and CM Punk, right? Isn't CM Punk in it too?
I don't think so.
There's another wrestler in it. Is it Roman Reigns? It's Roman Reigns.
It's Roman, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, granted, it was just their voices, but Roman and Punk did that Zootopia movie.
Zootopia 2, right?
Yeah.
While they were feuding against each other too. I thought that was the funniest part is you got them feuding against each other while this movie's launching.
So $50 says Punk comes out in purple and yellow gear.
Nope, you're wrong. I'll take that bet.
He comes out in team colors like in every town that they're in.
I should have said I'll take that bet because I just saw what he came out in. I should have bet you. I actually don't know who he's paying homage to right now. If I'm being transparent.
I feel like it's reminiscent of like whenever Minnesota had their North Stars hockey team, maybe. I'm not sure though. It's not the Vikings. Definitely not the Twins.
Is it dead silent right now?
It's not the Timberwolves.
To Green Bay in Minnesota?
I say they're in the wrong town.
He's been doing that, I guess, at pay-per-views where he comes out to dead silence and then does the clobbering time thing first. That's very unique. I don't know that I like that.
Oh, Minneapolis Lakers. Yep.
Lakers. Who's that?
So whenever
Hockey?
before they moved to LA, the NBA, they used to be in Minneapolis. I bet he's right. I bet that's what that is.
Interesting. That's deep rooted. I don't know that everyone's gonna get that.
Chris, I think you might be right. It's green, yellow, and white. I mean, I don't know what the Laker colors were before they moved from Minneapolis to LA.
Minnesota North Stars?
That was in the 40s. Yeah, that was my initial thought.
Is that hockey?
They were the North Stars before they moved to Dallas. And again, that's been years ago.
The number 20 is celebrating 20 years of CM Punk being in professional wrestling.
Oh, Cole just said Minnesota North Stars. Yeah, Michael Cole. That is 20 years too long. Wow.
He had that one loaded up.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'll say this: the CM Punk stuff's at least been tolerable since he's been back. I'm not a fan. I don't like that they skyrocket him into every WWE championship match. But at least it's not toxic like it used to be.
Yeah. Michael Cole. I know I'm behind you, but the adjective he used, he said, "This one's gonna be spicy."
Spicy.
Why would you say that? That's the description you're gonna
He's trying to
use
cater to the younger audience, Alex.
I mean, if I was a men's pro wrestler, I don't think I would want a commentator describing the match I was about ready to have as spicy.
You got some booze there. I think Punk's the favorite here.
I feel like Cody's starting to get the early 90s Hogan treatment where his boos are starting to pick up.
You could hear them.
Mm-hmm.
I could hear the boos. I heard some cheers still. But I could hear them boos. I mean, it's hard to hear the cheers anyway since it's open dome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, everything feels quieter for sure. But I could distinctively hear boos on Cody Rhodes. I didn't really hear it on Punk.
Same here.
Punk's not going to get fully cheered here because he's a Chicago native, though. And that's just part of it. We're going to get a handshake.
Your first one-on-one match in 18 years. Punk and Rhodes here tonight. Neither man resembles who they were back then 18 years ago.
Interesting.
I think I need to probably reset my stream after this match is over because I think I'm like a full minute behind you now. It's because it's gone through this like buffer thing a couple times where it's gone black for like 10 or 15 seconds. So I need to remember to do a reset of this after this match is over.
I knew you could ask me this. I've been trying to come up with an answer all day. I don't have one. Both of these two are so evenly matched. Physically, competitively, the best I've got. Oh, is this. The mind games of CM Punk have unraveled many a competitor. And
I feel like CM Punk's either been hitting the tanning bed or overdoing it on the spray tanner.
A little bit of both, maybe.
Just like he didn't used to be this dark.
You got a bullseye like that, go after it, and you know full well that Punk has such a deep technical knowledge of this game, he is immediately laser focused in.
Guys, we got one more unofficial sponsor tonight. As I was gathering my snacks, but prior to the event going live, I forgot that we had these.
Cheese balls.
Very successful in recent years, and it kicked out here at Summerslam.
I think while you were getting your food too, I shouted out Fitz's soda.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy we can. They still have that down here too.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
Fitz's is where it's at.
We have a Kroger. Like it's crazy how much stuff we have like readily accessible from our house. Like so much stuff is within like a 2-minute drive.
Right.
Kroger's like literally 2 minutes away, and yeah, I noticed that they had Fitz's in the beverage aisle.
That's my go-to. I had to slow down on them because they're terrible for you. But
yeah,
I figured tonight was a special occasion.
Indeed.
Did Punk forget to tan his legs?
Yeah, I think Andrew said that too earlier in the. He apparently missed his legs with the tanning bed.
So small between these two, that could be the killer. Twice in his career, Punk was cashed in here at SummerSlam. And now, just the pace that, as you mentioned,
I like Kenny Omega only a little bit more than CM Punk.
It's a close race.
Yeah, how was the crowd on the last match? Because I feel like
dead.
The Aldous Gunther match, the crowd was into it. Every other match, granted, didn't have the TV on for the two women's matches, but every other match, including those, according to what you're telling me, the crowd has been silent.
Well, I would say this. I hope a lot of these people bought both nights because the only way you're getting the value for your money at this point is watching both nights because this card should have been better than what it was. This has been really dry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna save my review comments towards the end once the event is actually over.
so many opponents been in so many live match situations. They know full well exactly how to decimate an opponent once they show some weakness.
Kevin Owens has lost a ton of weight. I'm intrigued to see what that looks like.
Was it you that were you? I think this is you. Were you doing the sparkling waters for a while?
Still am.
I mean, are like from okay, so compared to soda from a health standpoint,
10 times better than soda.
okay.
It's 0 sugar, 0 carbs.
Does it have any like the artificial stuff in it? Like
no artificial dye. It says it on the bottle. I don't know if you see that, but
they're not carbonated, are they?
They are carbonated. That's why I like them.
Okay.
Flavors from natural sources, no artificial dyes. Good source of vitamins B6, B12, and E.
I'm dropping my snacks.
Anyway, I see the pimp. Fourth chair to the left of Chris, second row.
Anyway, I ask because I do need to. I got really good for a while with getting off soda, and I'll go through these ebbs and flows where, like, I'll get off soda for a while, And then it turns into this. It's like, well, I'll get a soda from the gas station. It'll be fine. And then it's like next thing we know, we're getting like you know multiple 12 packs of Pepsi and cherry Pepsi and Code Red. And anyway, Kroger doesn't make it any easier because they do this thing every so often where you buy 3 get 3 free. So you're literally getting, what is that, 72 cans of soda for like $14. Kind of hard to beat that, but yeah, I need to.
These help me break soda for sure.
Yeah.
I don't need a soda. Like I could do these and be fine. If I do a soda now, it's a Sprite Zero.
Okay.
Or A&W has a zero sugar cream soda. I'll do every once in a while. 7-Up has like a tropical flavored. That's zero sugar.
Yeah, I saw that. I almost got one of those, but
that one's really good. But yeah, I do the zero sugar and zero caffeine still.
Yeah, I'm not so much hung up on like if I stop drinking soda, like hung up on losing the caffeine intake, because I don't think it even really helps me all that much, if at all. So
also, I just want to point out, I think the pimp is supposed to be a Macho Man, Randy Savage look-alike. I can't tell, but it looks very Macho Man-ish.
I haven't even seen it yet. Granted, I've not been looking, but
he's got a silver glove on too.
Oh, he's doing the Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it's a one-handed silver glove.
What do you guys think? Do you think this ends at, I guess it'd be 8 o'clock our time, for 9 o'clock for you guys on the...
I think this one still goes another 20-ish minutes. I think it'll be over by
8:30,
8:39 at the latest. Because we also don't know if there's a segment that wasn't announced. Like, does Joe Hendry come out and do something? Does Danhausen come out?
That'll be another reason I will seriously turn my TV off, is if they throw Danhausen at us.
The pimp.
Proud champions. And get right to the leg. Did you see the way it buckled? Buck screaming in pain. And Cody showing a very vicious and aggressive side here. Well, this is what you need to do at the top. How many people have been vicious and relentless against Cody Rhodes in the past?
Did somebody say he's behind Van Fleet, like in the 4th row?
Yeah, 2nd row, 4 seats over to the left of Chris Van Fleet.
Okay.
Is that a bot in our chat, Alex?
What?
Is that a bot in our chat?
Probably. Blocked. Banned. If bots, if we're at a point where bots have nothing better to do than jump on.
Did you block me?
No.
Now I can't see the chat. Oops, something went wrong. Try reloading. Let me click out and come back to it. There we go. I fixed it.
It's like, not unless you're the bot.
It was me. I did it for the Rock.
It's me, Austin.
I did it for the Rock. I saw some really bad ChatGPT written script that said tomorrow night Roman Reigns was going to lose to Seth Rollins because
Moxley comes back.
no, not I've seen those too, but it was who the one of the Usos were going to turn on him, and it was going to be because The Rock told them to. The Rock comes out, the Usos turn on him, and then when they get in the car, Rikishi was going to be in the passenger seat saying, "I did it
What?
for The Rock,"
What?
and I was like, "None of that is going to happen." But I did get a little kick out of it.
Okay, so I got a view of the guy in the purple suit. Reminds me of Michael Hayes a little bit.
Yeah. It's got Prince vibes to it too. I'm like, is it Purple Rain? Is that what we're going for?
He has the most clunky impression, tribute, whatever, of Macho Man's elbow that
Yes. The John Moxley interferences too, by the way, are funny because he's literally live and active on AEW right now, like every week. So I'm like, you think his contract ended Friday, and he's gonna be there Sunday? This is horrible. The Bellas were better than this, and they are awful.
Well,
this is more of a.
I'll defer to you because again, I didn't watch it, but
this is a more atypical match. Though I mean, you got two bigger stars in WWE. It's not like I don't know. I feel like they're doing kind of your old school flow
pick a
of
body
a
part,
match.
work on it, and
yeah. It I think both of these guys would have wanted it that way. It's also cliche Punk to be completely brutally destroyed all match long and then hit a GTS out of nowhere, followed by a GTS, followed by a GTS to win the match. They are showing Cody Rhodes heel like characteristics though. Yeah, he still has a title in AEW. I know. That's what I think's funny about it. If Cody turns, I expect the final boss to arrive. It would have nothing to do with this story.
Zero to do with this, yeah.
The only way it would work is if Cody turned heel tonight and then was the one that interferes tomorrow night to be Roman's next challenger. I was just saying it because they used to say the figure 8 lock was more painful than the figure 4. Why more people don't bridge it if that's the case. Oh, nice.
Again, I know I'm like probably a minute behind you, but I'm intrigued that the if you get a look at the underarm of Cody's left arm, it almost looks like he's got a scar where it's like reminiscent of um, basically someone taking a cigarette and putting it on his arm
Yeah.
or a cigar or something. I'm sure that's not what it's from, but figure 4 is painful. I used it on a classmate once. I guess he
Maybe
doesn't
you
listen
were
to
doing it wrong, actually.
he well, yeah, if you used it and it was painful for you, then yeah, you're doing it wrong. But I guess we know who doesn't listen to those don't try this at home.
Don't try this. That was a big thing back then, too, right? I remember growing up as a kid, they used to have that on everything.
Didn't he get that scar in AEW? Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like this is the only match that really isn't predictable. I feel like it's the only one I really don't know who they want to put over.
I will say this though, like I commend them for going as long as they are, but it just like it just doesn't feel big, or for lack I can't think of a better word to use, but and I think a lot of it could just be the crowd doesn't feel like in general they're not as into it, at least from an audio standpoint, but
This match needs more shenanigans. I don't know who you would use to have shenanigans, though. Like, what else are you going to do? Sami
yeah.
Zayn, I guess, Gunther, but
I feel like up until that most recent near fall, the crowd just didn't seem that into it. And it could just be a byproduct of, again, these stadium shows not picking up the crowd as loud as they actually are. I don't know.
the
But
open stadiums are tough. They just feel dead.
I mean, we could hear them during all this Gunther
Yeah, but
match,
even
though.
that was tough. Oh, that was a big botch.
Oh, can't wait to see it.
They should not have sold that. CM Punk's even acknowledging it.
Yikes.
Cody should have just no sold it and kept going. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you could do a return here, though. I think the return has to be at the end of the night at this point. No, he missed. I mean, it wasn't even close. Like, they all tried to sell it like he hit him. I was like, he didn't touch him.
Did not. Yeah. Might be time for the French toast bread pudding. What?
An additional unofficial sponsor.
Is that a thing? French toast bread pudding. Why not just call it French toast pudding at that point? I mean, aren't you basically just oh, I can't think of the term. It's like saying bread or toast.
It reminds me of a skit of Ice-T's Lemonade. Why wouldn't you just do Ice-T's iced tea?
Okay, it combines French toast and bread pudding, but the French toast is bread. So just call it French toast pudding.
Or French bread pudding. Huh?
We ask the hard questions here. This is groundbreaking stuff. This is why you tune in.
You came here for the wrestling. You're leaving here with scientific, factual evidence that French toast is, in fact, bread.
You will get a culinary degree after watching us.
I'm not a Kenny Omega fan. Don't put those words on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that curse on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that curse on me. You can walk. Kenny Omega. I've never been a Kenny Omega fan. Ever. I think he's boring. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's boring.
Unfortunately, for what little I've seen of him the last year or two, I'd have to agree. I mean, to be fair, he is on the tail end of his career, but he definitely was more at peak before AEW was even a thing.
For sure. And I'm not saying he hasn't had good matches, but a lot of people can have good matches.
Oh, yeah.
He is dog water on the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
One of the absolute worst I've ever heard on the microphone.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they'll, like, on social media, AEW will, like
highlight his promos.
No, they'll do the exclusive, like, post-show like the exclusive post-show speeches or whatever, like whenever he addresses the crowd live, and I'm just like, you guys really don't need to post this. This does not help him at all.
Yeah. If he ever came to WWE, they would have to make him a Paul Heyman guy because he should not touch a microphone. Oh, Lord. Here's your shenanigans, buddy. Here's your shenanigans. It wouldn't be a pay-per-view without this.
Plot twist. Wade Barrett gets on the mic and says, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news," and retires from the commentary desk.
Oh, that looked terrible.
Man, I gotta be like a minute and a half behind you or something.
I think CM Punk bailed out. Oh, that looked bad. Wait till you see that. That he could have really hurt himself right there. From that view, it didn't look as bad. From the backside view, it did. From the initial view, it looked nasty, but from the back view, it didn't look as bad.
Yeah, he definitely got his.
I think it's because of how Cody moved out of the way. I think it spooked him. But you watch they'll show some other angles. Once you watch the other angles, it doesn't look as bad as the initial.
Hey, and it wasn't the Spanish announce desk either.
Yeah, take that. USA. Are they faking this injury hard on CM Punk to have a reason for him to lose? Oh, here we go.
No, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me.
I'm not. I hate that you're so far behind, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset this after.
Yep, here it is. I knew this was gonna happen. This is literally becoming his actual signature move now. What are they doing? Shenanigans are about to happen. Oh, wow. Yep, someone called it. Wow.
I will say I'm still laughing at Charles Robinson's ref bumps.
Wow. Wait till you see what happens next.
Oh gosh, that crossroads was terrible.
It's about to get worse.
Yep.
Randy Orton, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Orton just interfered and RKO'd Cody while CM Punk was down on the side of the floor. And now we're going to get CM Punk retaining. Wow. That's where they're headed with it, huh? I guess we haven't seen Randy Orton since he lost to Cody at Mania, so that would track at least storyline wise. So now we're gonna get Cody and Randy non-title?
Apparently. Charles Robinson.
Could you potentially do no bloodline in the War Games this year and do Randy versus Cody, Team Randy versus Team Cody?
What would have made that a lot more intriguing? They could have kept the same finish, but have Orton give an RKO to Punk also just because.
And then lay him on top.
Not even that. I mean, just.
I would have had Randy come in and RKO Cody, CM Punk crawl into the ring, RKO CM Punk, and then lay CM Punk on Cody.
Yeah.
Then the ref comes in, doesn't know what happened, but comes in and counts. Well, you got your shenanigans, Andrew. You got your shenanigans.
I can't believe they replayed that terrible crossroads to Punk.
CM Punk just dropped the belt while he was climbing up on the turnbuckle. All right, I'm gonna say it now. I want whoever wins the Money in the Bank needs to cash in on Punk, and it needs to be ASAP.
Oh. Like how they cut away from it too.
And
Try
honestly,
again.
I would love for the Money in the Bank winner to be an off the wall pick. Like I would be totally okay with it being like Dominic Mysterio, someone of that caliber who you wouldn't think they would ever be WWE champion without it. I think it would be amazing. I have a feeling they're probably going to go Braun Breaker, but they'll have him drop the tag titles before then.
All right, let's get this thing reset. Excuse me. So I can at least be maybe 15, 20 seconds behind you.
I need you to be on time with the struts so we can strut together.
I will do my best. I'm at the mercy of my Roku stick and the ESPN app.
Oh, let's talk about this for a second. Thoughts on WWE radio?
I have none. I mean, really, because I don't know what it entails, like what it's going to look like.
From the ring to the audio, listen now. A new exclusive channel 156 on Sirius XM.
Serious.
It's literally live commentary of the pay-per-view. Did they go an hour? I don't think they went exactly an hour.
They're just having the guys that comment NXT on it.
Yeah, it's Vic Joseph and Booker T. Yeah, it's like football play-by-play. I think they also air all of the different podcasts on there as well. Did they go an hour? It was close. It was probably 40. It was probably closer to 40 minutes.
I'm going to say 30. Okay, it hasn't been posted yet. I'm going to say 30 36:52.
It was
36 minutes 52 seconds.
30-ish when we started talking about only 2 matches left. It's only 7:26 now. So I don't think they went a full hour. I think it was probably between 30 and 40 minutes. LA Knight wins Money in the Bank. That would be good. I would love for LA Knight to win the title. Get one title reign.
I feel like they should have done it like a year ago, though.
Yeah, Solo Sikoa could be another one that's entertaining to watch. Braun Breaker, like I said, Dominic Mysterio, I think would be a fun. Although his would be a long-winded briefcase, they wouldn't let him cash it in the same night. They would tease a lot of cash-ins with him. I'm trying to think who else on the roster that you could potentially do it with. I'm still of the mindset, and it's probably a little too late. I'm still of the mindset that I would love to see R-Truth win the Money in the Bank. And then accidentally tease cashing it in all the wrong instances, and then accidentally cashing it in and winning. It'd be a short title reign. You could have him drop it the very next pay-per-view. But I think it would be absolutely hilarious.
Hey, what's your ad counter at right now on the upper right portion of your screen? What does it say?
2 minutes, 6 seconds.
I'm 10 seconds behind you.
All right.
Not even 10 seconds. I'm like
I just
9
finished.
seconds behind
I'm
you.
finishing an Allstate commercial, and I'm on Chili's now.
Mine right now is some kind of alcohol commercial called Fever Tree. Or no, I'm sorry, it's tonic water.
I wonder if we have different ads.
Now we have Wendy's.
Yeah, we have different ads.
Yeah, I'm at 153, 52, 51, 50, 49.
I'm at 39. Yeah, you're about 10 seconds behind. Our Truth. Don't even. That's not even funny. Our Truth versus Danhausen. That wouldn't even be allowed.
That's an insult to our truth.
Like, no.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about
Money in the Bank's in New Orleans this year. I was thinking about flying out there and going. I think that'd be a fun one to go to.
high cholesterol and making the and high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
Check your socials because there's big news in the sports world.
Yeah, October 10th. That is when.
Signing.
So for those of you watching, I was talking to Cole a little bit about this. For those of you watching, if you participate in the belt events that I post once a month, I kind of alluded to that we were gonna take a little break from them. So from mid-September to mid-October, I will actually be on a month-long road trip with my family. We're gonna go to Colorado and Utah and California. So when Money in the Bank is happening October 10th, I'll be in California at that point. But all that to say, just while I'm thinking about it, and I'll post this on the GBP community page as well. I'm gonna post one more belt event this upcoming week. Probably won't be till Wednesday. And then I might try to squeeze one more in, like at the end of August, early September. But then there will be a substantial break until the next one. Just for those of you that are on here that participate in those, just more of an FYI. And if you're on here and you don't participate in them, you're welcome to. If you have any questions about that, let me know.
Pay the very nice, very evil superstar his due with the official Danhausen human money's dollar bills. Now available on www.shop.com.
That's so stupid. I just heard that out loud.
Jeez.
You can buy Danhausen human monies, and you have to reserve now. It's a Danhausen food truck? Oh, that's so stupid. Now that I'm looking at night two's card, I'm almost thinking tomorrow night's going to be better.
Yeah.
One, I want to know who the mystery woman is in the interim WWE Championship match.
You want to know what now?
The mystery woman that's in the 6-woman interim.
I thought it was just only the 5.
No, they've been showing a 6th person as like a vacant spot.
Oh. I wonder if they're having issues with getting the cage down.
No mystery, it's Lash Legend. When did they put Lash Legend in?
Oh, that was last night, I think.
Oh, I didn't watch. That explains it. I didn't watch last night. She won the last call. Okay. Never mind. I thought it was going to be more exciting having a mystery person.
Do you think this was planned, or do you think they're trying to kill time because they're trying to get the cage down? Because I thought they started to lower it.
They're definitely killing time for sure.
Yeah, because I thought they were trying to lower it earlier, like when they do the whole like that dun 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 thing.
I'm curious to see how long this match goes because both the first two matches were pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
Oba beat him pretty quick, and then Brock beat him pretty quick. So it's like, how long could this match actually go?
The official runtime for the Cody Punk match was only 30 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was probably between 30 and 40. It
I thought
wasn't
it was. I actually thought I was going to be underestimating when I said 36:50 something. I thought it was actually going to be closer to 40. So that kind of surprises me.
How long will it go? Let's see. I don't think with the entrances, and they're going to be long entrances. I don't think this match even starts till 7:45, 7:50. I think it'll be another 10 to 15 minutes before we even get the match started. I think they're good for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it still ends before 8:30 tonight.
I think they're good for 20 minutes. It'll be like 8 o'clock-ish by the time they kind of get going. I'm intrigued to see if they have any other shenanigans, as Andrew would call it, tonight. Does anybody else come out, interfere at the end?
Yeah, the cage isn't going to stop anybody. I mean, we've seen
Not
before
interfere, but come up to challenge Oba.
Make their presence known.
I mean, Bronson Reed would be an interesting one for Oba, just from size to size. Could be a good feud to give him while they prolong him versus Roman.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anybody else we've been missing for a while. That would make sense in this context. I can't think of anyone. That's an interesting fact. I didn't realize
Missouri.
I didn't realize the Hell in a Cell was in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yep. St. Louis has had a lot of firsts. You've got the first Hell in a Cell match. You've got the introduction that you and I had the pleasure of actually witnessing live was the introduction of Usi, feeling Usi.
I started the Let's Get Usi chant. Is it Brock or Oba coming out first? Probably Brock. Nope, Oba. Oh, they're not lowering the cage until they're both in there.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Well, it has a door. I don't know why they wouldn't go ahead and lower it, but probably camera angles. This camera angle makes Oba look so cut, dude. It's crazy to think that his background is shot put.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, get your little... I like the little strut. You know, even he hates it though, because he like gives up on it. He gives up on it like halfway. He's already done. Like he hits it for like a small little stride, and then eventually he's like, "All right, we're done with that." Like, Why is the cage not red? Because they ruined it with Bray Wyatt. And
Right, yeah.
Seth Rollins. They want no memory of that night. Oba's only loss is against Lesnar.
Since joining main roster,
Correct.
he had some NXT losses, at least one or two.
Well, he'd have to because he won titles. So,
Well, he wasn't actually beat for the NXT title. I think he had the North American title though that he
once.
lost.
He got beat for it once and then won it back.
Oh, did he?
He lost to Ricky Starks, I'm pretty sure.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Probably not.
Also, guys, small plug. I know Cole has some stuff that he's trying to sell, part with. Last I recall, you still had some stuff.
Yes. Get it out of my basement, please. There's a the Tully Blanchard jacket that he wore, Blood and Guts. It's signed. That is available, as well as the AEW chair, commemorative chair. I'm trying to remember which pay-per-view it was. It's not Fyter Fest. The one in November. Fight for the Fallen? No.
I'll know it if I hear it.
I have pictures. It's one of the pay-per-views. That's
but what
available
this is from when like AEW first started though too. This is like
it was like year 1, year 2.
Yeah.
So if you'd like it, it is for sale, and I will let you know that the money made off of it is actually going to the church plant that we just started here. Here in Alton, my wife and I planted a church at the beginning of the year, and so those funds will go towards our new building that we're getting. So
full gear,
that is correct. So if you're interested, the price is negotiable. Send me a direct message.
What are you selling it on? I think you just have it on your Facebook page. I think.
Yeah, I posted it on the Going Broadway Facebook group, so you guys can look there, find my post there, and see. And like I said, shoot me a message, as the price is negotiable. I won't give it away for free, but they are negotiable.
Yeah, he also has to ship it out too, guys. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it'll be that price plus shipping, whatever.
The chair and the jacket. I mean, I assume you're going to keep the jacket in like that shadow box.
If you want the shadow box, you can certainly have it. If you would rather have the jacket on its own and get your own shadow box, you can do that as well.
I will say that the jacket and the frame that it's in came straight from Tully himself. So, and it's a very, very nice setup layout, whatever the word is.
If I had a place for it, it would be hung up for sure. And
if I had a place for it, I mean, I would, next time I'm in Illinois, I would just say, hey, here's a few $100. I'll just take it back with me. But my office is running out of wall space. Not running out. It has run out of wall space.
And my office is a guest bedroom. So I would love to put it over the queen size mattress in here, but my wife said no. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, most of my office has got Chicago Cubs stuff on the wall. I've got a few
I see an empty wall behind you.
wrestling related items, remnants, whatever. Like in these 2 GBP belts. I've got this Texas belt behind me. I've got our Davey Award from our whenever we were doing the show, our reward one of the awards from that. But yeah, mostly everything else. I mean, this is like my Cubs World Series champions belt. Yeah, everything else is just about everything else in here is just Cub stuff. I got it's called perler bead thing that my daughter made for me a couple years ago. My Hogan perler bead thing. I've still got this. So, but that's about all the wrestling stuff I've got.
All my stuff's put away right now until we build my office downstairs. Everything is in a tote.
Yeah, most of my stuff went by the wayside before we moved last year. Like all the wrestling shirts I had, and just some other like signed stuff. Like Paul Heyman's having a little trouble getting up there, struggling a little.
As I say, he lost to Ricky Saints. I knew Oba lost to Ricky.
Yeah. The beast of the Broctagon.
Brock looks pretty crisp. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Ooh, University of Minnesota cheap pop. Just another reminder, we are unofficially sponsored not only by Fruit Snacks, but by Frost Buddy. Sorry
Frost
for the
Buddy.
there. Frost Buddies and Fruit Snacks. And I will say, I just finished this cherry Pepsi. Started it like before the event got started. It's still cold. Like the can is still cold. So these things
in a store.
These things are really good.
Get them in a store near you. You know.
I will say I don't know what stores locally carry Frost Buddies, but I do have a Buc-ee's about 10 minutes from my house that has a few of them, but they're just kind of generic. They're like just like a solid black color, but they definitely work, and they come in different designs and sizes. And it didn't look like they lowered the cage all the way. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention. There they go. And we're off. 7:47, ladies and gentlemen. That is the start time of this match.
I have 7:51.
Well, let me check my phone. My laptop's probably off. 7:51, correct.
Okay.
My apologies. So I was about right. 7:50 was the start time.
Yeah, I think this will be done before 8:30.
They'll use the cage some. They wouldn't make this a Hell in a Cell for it to be a squash. But I just don't see it. Oh, okay.
Wow.
The no cell's kind of crazy.
I know. I did read that Brock is actually working with Oba behind the scenes, almost like as a mentor kind of role. I found that kind of interesting.
Yeah, they're trying to make a new Brock Lesnar, so. As Parker Bordeaux did not do the trick.
Yeah. Okay, what do you guys think? Cole, yourself included. Do either of these guys get color in this match?
Oof. If someone does, it's Brock.
I don't know. I could almost see Brock talking to Oba behind the scenes and say, "Hey, like this is going to be an intense match. Like we're gonna do color the hard way. Just be prepared."
I feel like the new guys are not with the color stuff as much. The athletes turned wrestlers. I could be wrong, but already? All right. Here we go.
Devon.
Oh wow, that happened way quicker than I was expecting. Brock said, "We're in Minnesota. Let's wrap this up. I want to be in bed by 9." All right, what I'm going to say is if they don't use this cage a lot, they should have just made it a hardcore match because that's what it feels like it's about to be. That was kind of stiff.
Ooh,
The first stare shot.
second one too.
Second one looked better, but first one was tough. Oof.
Wow.
That third one was nasty.
If you told me at the beginning of the night that this could potentially be match of the night, I'd say you're crazy. But
Cody
here
versus
we are.
CM Punk was decent.
I thought it was just okay at best.
It was okay, but it was the best night of the match so far. What's going to be a bummer is that they do a Hell in a Cell match and they barely use the cage at all.
Yeah. I agree.
Honestly, I want them to go to the top. I want an F5 through the cage.
I want the AI generated video where they're on the top of the cage and the F5s them through the cage into the ring.
That's right. I want the unrealistic WWE version on the game.
Ooh. I saw the chair has a sponsorship on it. Didn't catch what it was though.
It was Fruit Snacks. Officially sponsored.
They can't do that.
I'm still trying to read it now. I still can't find it.
What are you trying to look for?
I was trying to see what the chair is kind of roaming around there in the ring. I was trying to read it, but
I thought I recognized the logo, but I can't put my finger on it.
It's probably the worst sponsorship you could pay for. I'm trying to read it. I can't read it.
Yeah, it's Wingstop. That's exactly what it is.
I
thought it was. I could have sworn it was a restaurant.
I wouldn't pay to have my logo on a chair. That's going to get used as a weapon.
I will say I didn't have Wingstop for the first time until we moved down here. It is far superior to Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think it's dependent on the location, to be honest with you.
I was about ready to say it could
I've
be.
had good Wingstop and I've had bad.
The one here is really good.
B Dubs is consistently average, at least.
I'll give you that one. With B Dubs, you know what you're getting.
Yes.
I heard that I mean, I don't even know if they still have one or not, but the Wingstop that either is or was in Collinsville I heard was hit or miss.
Yeah, we
Which is
just got
part
one here, and it's not very good.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I never went. Didn't want to take my chances, but then we get down here and a lot of the locals, at least we have our neighborhood actually has a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and they said that the Wingstop here was good, so I gave it a shot, and sure enough, it's good stuff.
It's just a subsidiary of Pizza Hut.
To go back on the attack and not cover. And just crossing. Leicester across the wing. Anyone not going to be closing in on a massive win. They'll submit its legacy tonight. It is absolutely absurd to see human beings with this level of strength.
Any chance the Vision could get involved in this match?
Why would they though?
Reunite with Paul Heyman, since Brock will be off TV more, and then maybe set up Braun versus Oba.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could make sense.
Or Bronson Reed. If you brought Bronson Reed back as part of the Vision.
Yeah. Brock just did the sit-up thing that he did with Undertaker a few years ago, or 10 years ago, however long it was.
We're now getting our three-peat of F5s.
I'm on number 2. And now he's picking him up for number 3.
Time check is 8 o'clock right now, and it feels like they're rearing towards the end already.
I know it's crazy because I was talking to my wife about this, and I told her it's like, yeah, this is kind of one of their big events that they have every year, and that they're doing a 2-night thing. I could see it easily going past 9 o'clock, and
I could still make Spider-Man, this new Spider-Man movie, with the way things are going right now. Oh, interesting.
Uh-oh.
This is different.
I like it.
I don't think he can get it with his gloves. Oh, there you go. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you know it is not fake. This is about to hurt. Whoever is landing on this is about to hurt. Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. The homage to Taker is crazy right there.
I think it's just as crazy that he kicked out too.
Even the pin though, the way he did the pin. I used to think when Brock goes into the Hall of Fame, that Paul Heyman was going to be the one to induct him, but I have a feeling it might be Taker.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's both.
Wow.
Oh, he didn't take it on the wood, though.
8:03, ladies and gentlemen. 8:03. It was a 13-minute match. Didn't even hit 20. This is too early, right? Unless it's supposed to go from 5 to 8, it's only maybe they're over technically. You guys think he missed the spot?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
well, Oba would have had to have taken the bump more than Brock, to be honest. That power slam's more on Oba than it is on him.
Yeah.
Because Oba does a sit down. This feels too soon, right? 3 hours is about right. I would agree, but it feels like a really weird way to end the night. And they didn't use that cage at all. You might as well just call this an Extreme Rules match, a no DQ match, a street fight, because they didn't use the cage at all. That was not a good Hell in a Cell match. Let's put it that way. Oh, it was supposed to be on the wood.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I agree with you guys. I think he did miss. He should have stepped 2 steps forward. Dang, they got that cage up fast. Yeah, what was the point of the cage? That's what I'm saying.
I feel like something's got to happen still.
No, that's it. I'm sorry, that's a terrible ending. I mean, they made the right call for the win.
Yeah, but...
Oh, is Brock going to come shake his hand? I think so. The question is this really the retirement match?
That's... I mean, I don't know why else this would have went on last if it wasn't for a reason. And man, if this was his retirement match, if this was his retirement match, he should have taken the bump on the wood.
A Brock Lesnar hug is crazy. Oh.
And the whole wide world watching this shit tonight. Come here, Oma. Now here's the feature.
And he's like really giving him his endorsement.
That's interesting wording. That was interesting wording. This is the past. This is the future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was night one. I know you didn't watch all the matches. I would tell you the EO Liv Morgan was exactly what I thought it would be. I would rank it probably a C plus. It wasn't terrible, but it was predictable, and it was okay. The 6-man tag, Alex, what do you think? The Uso two.
I'm probably going D on it. I mean, I was bored by it.
Yeah. I'm probably sitting at like C minus.
The Nick Aldis Gunter match. I mean, I'll probably give it a solid B. I mean, the crowd was into it. I thought it was a cool moment for Aldis. From an in-ring standpoint, I get that it was Aldis's first match in like what they say 3 years, but I mean, it wasn't anything special. I mean, I'm still going B on it myself. So
I'll give it a B minus for nostalgia's sake. The fact that it was Nick Aldis special moment. The match itself was pretty boring. You didn't watch the women's 6-woman tag match. I will give it a C solely because of the turn at the end. I still don't know what you do with that, but at least that part was entertaining at least.
from what I read, though, it was a lot of people was predictable.
Predictable. That's why it's at a C and not a C minus, because I would have gave it a C minus.
Andrew, that lowers the bar for night 2. This is true.
Let's go to Cody CM Punk.
I
think match of the night, to be honest with you, out of the two.
I think I'm sitting at a B on that one as well.
I'm at a B plus, and that's only because of the Randy Orton return.
Okay.
But I think it was match of the night.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. I think it was match of the night.
So now we get to the Hell in a Cell, Oba versus Brock.
Yeah, I'm going C minus on that one. I see it seemed like it was going to be better than it was, and then it just wasn't.
I'm close, man. I'm at a C. I think if you're gonna build something as a Hell in a Cell match, I think like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, I think Taker, I think like the most gruesome match that I can think of. That match lasted 13 minutes. They didn't touch the cage not once. And it had very, very limited high spots in it.
Official runtime 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah. Too short for a Hell in a Cell match.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the shortest cell match ever.
Like that match should have been gruesome. I mean gruesome. They would have been better off just doing either just a steel cage match or a like no DQ street fight match.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like I rated some of these matches too high because overall, I feel like I'm at a C minus for the night. I feel like I just really underwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean,
And this was the comment I was thinking about earlier, and I wanted to save it for the end of the night to make sure I felt the same way, and I still do. This reminds me of why I don't watch wrestling anymore on a regular basis as much as I used to, because it's just the product is just disappointing. And it could just be my taste in entertainment is changing. That very well could be part of it, but it's, anytime I watch these pay-per-views, premium live events or whatever, I just feel like the last really any of them since any of them that I've watched in its entirety or even partially at least since I moved down here have been average at best.
yeah, I think I'm at a C for the night. I think I agree with the statement that this lowers the bar for a night two, and I think it lowers it immensely. I mean, if you were to hold these cards up before tonight, if you would have held these cards up side by side, I would have told you night one has the potential to steal the show in a sense out of the two nights.
100%.
Gunther and Nick Aldis could have been way more aggressive, could have been way more gruesome. They could have let that been a 30, 40-minute match,
Mhm.
and it
Yep.
should have been. This Hell in a Cell should have been every bit of 40 minutes. It should have been gruesome. It should have been more. I think the Cody CM Punk match was everything we were going to get out of it. I don't think there's much more they could have done given the talents. But for that to be match of the night says a lot about the other matches for the night.
Yep. Yep, I agree. So, um, I'll also add that being said, as it relates to my comment wasn't necessarily indicative that we're not going to do these watch parties anymore by any means. I'm just saying that's kind of where I'm at from a watching wrestling as a whole, regardless of company, product, whatever. It's why I don't watch it or follow it as nearly as much as I used to, because it's just it's I mean, case in point, our Danhausen discussion earlier, and then you've got events like this where it's yeah. Um, actually, Asper 5214. I'm not sure who you are. I know you've been on our watch parties before. We're not doing a night two. It was just tonight only. So just so you guys know. If Cole wants to do it tomorrow night, that's fine, but he'd be on his own.
Oh, Cole, Sundays are out for
Yeah.
Cole now that he's planted a church.
Yeah.
So,
but that being said, I'm not gonna promise when our next watch party is gonna be. I can promise you it won't be. What is it? Money in the Bank that falls in October? Is that what we were talking about?
Money in the Bank's next month, right? I think that's September. It's the next one they're promoting. I think it's September.
No, October 10th.
Oh wow! So they're not doing a pay-per-view until then.
They're doing Worlds Collide, so that might be like a collaborative thing with WWE and AAA.
I wonder if there's
I'm not
another
sure.
Saturday night's main event.
There's a Sunday night's main event on September 6th.
That's probably what they're saving for.
They're doing NXT Heatwave and at the end of this month, and then that's it. So
That'll be what carries it then.
So all that to say, again, I'm not promising this with certainty by any means, but I would venture to say our next possible watch party wouldn't even be until Survivor Series. That's at the end of November. And again, I'm not even promising that. I'm just,
We'd have to look at schedules too, because
yeah.
that those 2 months get really busy.
Hmm.
So it'd either be that or probably Rumble. I mean, those are the two realistic ones.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact is, like my thought in bringing these watch parties back, and I hate using that word because we're not promising them on a consistent basis, but my thought was at the very most it would probably be limited to like the big 4 or the big 5 events. And Money in the Bank's not going to happen because I'm going to be gone. Um, and then like Cole said, you know, last 2 months of the year, I mean, holiday season gets busy for everybody, so we'd have to play that one by ear. But yeah, if not Survivor Series, then it would probably wait until next year's Rumble. So, but I mean, we had the conversation how time has flown by the last year, so January is going to be here before we know it. So, well, guys, I think we're going to call it. Cole, any final thoughts?
Guys, as always, thanks for watching the greatest wrestling podcast ever. Even though the night was a dud on the card, I enjoyed catching up with you guys, hearing your guys' thoughts. So thanks for tuning in, hanging out with us, and until next time.
No, no crow call, nothing.
No, my son's asleep.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep. Now I'm a retired crow caller, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I actually retired the $1 million laugh, so we'll leave those be as I don't know if they're trademarked or not, but we'll say that they're trademarked, and we'll see you next time.